How you gonna say that you don't care? Living this life every day. Now we gotta show that we all care. It doesn't have to be that way. How you gonna sit there watching? Boy, you better stand to your feet. Don't let me catch you sleeping. Stop sleeping. We gotta keep the beat. I heard them say.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Classic Ruby, and I figured that since I'm having a day today, that it would be a good time to test out my Ruby rants. Anyone who has come here because they used to follow my written blog and want to see what I can manage to pull together with video will know that my Ruby rants and my wino posts were some of my greatest work. I do have a tendency sometimes while I'm writing or even while I'm speaking now, I'm noticing on video to kind of temper my words so that way I don't unintentionally insult anybody or hurt anyone's feelings or come off the wrong way. And then you get to my rants. When I'm in my rants, I care less. Anyone who knows me knows that I am the greatest, happiest, most accommodating person in the world unless I'm unhappy. And when Ruby's unhappy, everyone's unhappy. So, I digress. As usual, we're going to try out a rant because I have something I want to rant about. To be honest with you, I didn't even really do a lot of research. That's how you know it's a rant normally too. Normally I actually come to you guys with a lot of research. I have read the articles. I've watched a million posts about it. You know, I really want to get a balanced and equal view from all sides before I evaluate the material and come to my own conclusion that I want to share with you. And then we get to rants where, you know what? I don't really care what the opposing side says. I don't really care what other people's feelings are. I don't care. I don't care. You know why? Because I think whatever it is that I have heard or have observed with my own two eyes is stupid. And I want to share with you what I think is stupid, why I think it's stupid, and hopefully the rest of the world will agree with me, and if not, they will be persuaded to change their minds, and somehow or another we can all get to my side of sanity. Not sure you really want to be on my side given the way I'm going on, but anyways, not the point. So today we are talking about the Canadian National Anthem and Canada's inability to just hold on to one shred of it's okay that we maintain being Canadian just sometimes. Okay, so for those of you who don't know or are unaware, there has been a few people, I guess, taking issue with the Canadian National Anthem. So there were, I guess, two issues. The first one I think may have actually gone through Congress and passed. I don't really know because I don't really follow Canadian politics. I mean, I learned last week what the Premier versus our Prime Minister is and who's who, and I still can't remember who the Premier of Ontario is. I actually have no idea who the Mayor of my city is since my mayor retired. Point being is that at the end of the day, there are some people who are taking issue with our national anthem, and the first thing would be apparently that it was sexist. Yes. It was sexist against women because the one sentence that says, in all our sons' commands, it's leaving out our daughters. What about our daughters too? Our poor children, they're singing these songs in schools and half of the people are left out and the kids are thinking, this song's not about me, it doesn't include me. Really? Really? Because I was a child in Canada, and I can tell you, I did not give a shit that it said, in all our sons' command. I remember that there was a few of us who kind of giggled or laughed about it in general when we did sing it in English. I was in French immersion, so most everything we did in grade school was in French. But I remember we did kind of giggle about it, and, you know, but we didn't care. We didn't feel like, oh my God, you know what, Canada's leaving us out. Oh my God, you know, my sense of self is ruined forever. Oh my God, you know, how dare my national anthem that was written forever and a day ago not include me? Now, this may be because, again, we were French immersion, and in French immersion, you learn everything in French. You don't even learn English until what, like grade 5 or something? Basically, not only are you learning French and French grammar, but you're also learning every subject in French. So, if anything, if I were going to find anything really offensive or, you know, sexist in school, it was the fact that in French, when you are making a general statement about, like, you're not saying he or she, you're seeing kind of like they, then you use the masculine term, right? So il can mean he, elle means she, but il as a they is for men and women. Group of men and women together, you're not really sure who it is, they, il. That's sexist. Okay, you know what? That has a fair argument. Funny though, no one's going after the French language and saying, hey, you know what, listen, you guys need to change your entire structure of language because we feel that it's offensive to women. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who comes up with these things? Like, do people sit around and like, you know, they contemplate, they're like, you know what, not enough crime, not enough racism, not enough, you know, fascist behavior goes on in Canada. How can we be feminists if we don't have a cause? I know, let's make one up. All right, guys, go to the internet. Try to find anything that mentions male, son, guy, boy, and then see if it excludes us, and then we're gonna fight that cause. Like, come on, man. This is history. We're not talking about, I don't know, like rules of engagement at a job or something. We're talking about a national anthem that was written in the 1800s that commemorates the history of Canada. Like, we've just celebrated our 150th anniversary of Confederation. 150 years! That's 150 years ago? Was a long time ago. Us singing the national anthem isn't about us singing about how Canada is today, what Canada's set up like today. It's about us honoring what it was 150 years ago, because what it was good enough. You know why? Because it became this amazing country that we live in now. So you know what? We need to stop getting so butthurt over stupid things like, oh my God, the national anthem says all our sons' commands. Now, the thing that they're changing it to doesn't even make sense. Like, it's not even grammatically correct, so it actually makes us look like a really stupid country. And all of us command. So it used to be, O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all our sons' commands. Now, it's, O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, and all of us command. Who wrote that? Okay, so you want to sit there and you want to protest our national anthem because it is just so offensive to, I don't even know who, someone tell me, because you know what, we have bigger problems in the world. But anyway, we have bigger problems in Canada, forget the whole world. Anyway, but someone said, you know, we got to protest this. I know. Let's go find the worst person, the worst lyricist in our group, and we're going to get them to write a lyric. And no matter what it is, we are all going to accept that, and we are just going to push it through. Or I don't know, maybe they ask second graders. Which is cute when you're trying to name like your new $2 coin. It's less cute when you're trying to rewrite history and the national anthem that a bunch of grown-ups are going to have to sing for the rest of our lives. And I don't know, I guess they sing it at like immigration stuff and all that. I don't know, I never really learned much about immigration stuff. God, I'm so ignorant sometimes. Point being is, this is a terrible lyric. I refuse. I'm going to be one of those obstinate people who at 97 is singing in All Our Sons Command. I refuse. Then I heard apparently that the God part is also becoming an issue, because, you know, when we say God, it clearly refers to Christian God, although at no point does it say Christian God. It just says God. But okay, I guess it leaves out atheists and people who worship Mother Earth and stuff or whatever. Again, who gives a shit? Seriously. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Christian, because remember, at the end of the day, I just fought against the whole include women too part. Who cares? This was the national anthem said. You know what? If I moved to some country and they didn't celebrate, they didn't worship God, the Christian God, they worshiped some other God and whatever, and that was their national anthem, and I wanted to go there and I wanted to live there and I wanted to become a citizen there, then hey, guess what? I am at least honoring their traditions and their beliefs and their practices. All the better if they're multicultural, so they allow me to simply respect their land and their beliefs and their culture, but allow me to live my own. All the better for me. But with that being said, it doesn't, why would you go to a country and then expect that country to change for you? Canada is amazing. We're not a melting pot. We are multicultural. You can come from anywhere around the world. You can believe whatever you want. You can switch beliefs 17 times. You are allowed to be whoever you want to be while you're here. Canada, stop trying to bow to what everyone else wants. I don't even know if Canada or my province or whatever is majority Christian. I honestly have no idea, but I really don't care. I honestly don't. It doesn't matter. When this country was founded, clearly it was majority Christian. No one's going after the bearing the cross stuff and onward Christian soldier stuff in the French. You know why? Because no one goes after Quebec. You know why? Because last time Quebec felt underappreciated and undervalued, they tried to separate from Canada, even though they're dead in the middle of us. And I'm pretty sure they did it twice. So you know what? They don't go after the French stuff. English-speaking Canada, we clearly have enough to contend with just to keep Quebec happy. Can we please stop with the tomfoolery, okay? We have a lot that we need to work on as far as navigating multiculturalism, you know, being able to fully respect and appreciate other people's cultures and religions and therefore their rights, without, you know, impinging on our own, so that way everyone feels like they can be themselves. We have enough to navigate without us doing stupid things like now going in and actually trying to change our history. I mean, God, we already try to change our history enough, don't we? I mean, how many people in Canada or anywhere else honestly know that Canada had slaves? No. I don't mean the ones that ran away from America on the Underground Railroad. I mean the slaves that we had here before we abolished slavery. How many people know that? How many people learned that in school? Because I know I didn't learn it in school from the regular curriculum. I learned it because I had a super awesome grade 3 and grade 4 teacher who bothered to teach us independently and properly, so that way we would know. But this is the problem with Canada. What we like to do is just kind of wipe away all the things that aren't 100% inclusive and then rewrite our history so that way it looks like we've always been the most inclusive country. We were so inclusive that we were including things before we knew we'd have to include them. That's how amazing we are. Like, come on, Canada, get over yourself. Stop with the foolishness. I swear to God. See, look, I said God. That's it. That's it. Now because I said God, this video is against all other religions. Great. I'm being a terrible Canadian right now. Anyway, y'all, I don't know. I guess you're all going to unsubscribe now, if I even have any subscribers. No one's going to like it. Everyone's going to dislike it because... yeah, couldn't even maintain that. Anyway, y'all, it's been the classic Ruby rant. Let me know if you like them. Let me know if you're like, you're a little angry for me. Let me know if you're like, we really like the psychology bent more. I don't know. You let me know, though. And, yeah, otherwise, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Cheers. If you're enjoying my content, please like and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to click the notification bell. Cheers.
Loving your life and you're living for the dead. Oh.